I have more pleasure in going to schools than to colleges because I think what you speak in schools have more effect than what you speak in colleges. I still remember a lot of things that were spoken to me in school than what I learnt in a school. I think school is not just a place where you go to study your subjects. I think school is a place where you go to grow in the right way. In fact, I've always believed that everybody cannot be a teacher, everybody cannot be an educator, the same way, unfortunately, everybody cannot be a student also. You need to have certain qualifications to be a student. To become a doctor, the school, colleges prepare you. To become an engineer, the schools and colleges prepare you. For anything, any profession, your schools and colleges prepare you. But to become a student, I think parents prepare you. So you can understand the importance of homes for the kind of growth a child can expect in a school. I don't think that which school and what the school is as important as what you do with the school and how much you learn in the school. Learning and teaching are two different things, and that's what I've learned in my experience in education and actually doing programs in schools. You could actually have a lot of knowledge available to you, but if you're not a learner, all that knowledge is unimportant. So what becomes so important for a school is to get the children to learn than to teach the children. So to be able to learn, I think to wait for the school to teach you is one of the biggest mistakes a student can actually commit to himself. Because most students wait for the school to make him a first rank holder or to make him a successful student, without actually thinking it is him who has to become successful, it's him who has to become a distinction holder, it is him who has to stand first in the class or to excel in his education. A school can only provide an opportunity. And first of all, in a school like this, with the finest educator that you have like Dr. V.G. Joseph, he was telling me the importance of running an education institution, like he was saying, even by consuming meat or any kind of intoxicant and going to a school itself is a crime. You need to go to a school like you enter a temple. And that should be the role of a teacher. And I was extremely impressed because how can a person in these days and in these times when people are running schools and colleges only for the sake of making money, somebody says schools and colleges are temples, that you need to have dedication, devotion, and also respect for what you're doing to be even qualified to run such kind of an institution. I'm really happy that that you're fortunate in having a chairperson like him guiding the school. Another thing is that many parents also have this notion. See, my child should have actually studied in a school that is an international school or somewhere around MG Road or Residency Road because that's a better school. Is a school actually better, or is what the child learns in the school that is better? Let me tell you, there is a story of a boy called Satyakama in the Upanishads. This boy was born of a mother who could not even tell him who the father was. And this boy, earnest in his pursuit of education and knowledge, goes to a guru, and when he actually tells the guru that he wants to learn, the guru says, I cannot teach you anything, but just go and graze cattle and come back. And after a few years, this boy comes back resplendent with so much of brightness on his face, because this boy would have learnt everything, even from the sounds of the nature, even from the sceneries around, even from the way the cattle graze, to everything that he could see around. And he comes and he actually looks like he has already learnt it, because learning doesn't happen because somebody teaches you. Learning happens basically because you want to learn. And when you want to learn, not just your school, the whole world becomes a school for you. And what role does the school play? The school is still important because your teachers and the schools actually work as facilitators. They introduce you to that bigger school of the world by saying that, look, there's a larger school and we have become the bridge between you and the world. And that is the role that the school is actually expected to play. And that is when the school actually starts making a difference to the life of a child. And that is what is the kind of a school that we should be looking for. So it doesn't matter how big the building is, where the school is situated, or perhaps how much you pay as fees. what it becomes important is what is the vision of the school, whether they're actually connecting your child to his life, your child to his future, your child to the world that he wants to live in, your child to his aspirations, your child to his dreams, your child to himself. These are the questions you should be asking to yourselves before you decide which school your child is studying in. I'm quite sure that a school under the leadership of Dr. Joseph is certainly doing that, and I'm sure though this school is not situated in MG Road or Residency Road or somewhere in one of the finest corners or centers of Bangalore, I'm sure it is doing a job greater than those schools.